If you want to learn how to trade just like me, join the community, click the private Discord link, sign up through this membership level, and you will gain access to weekly group mentorship calls for free. Quite a funny one today because usually, in the recent months, I've decided to make my title before the video rather than do the video and try and make the title afterwards. And earlier today when I was analyzing this chart, we were sitting down here between the 1272 and the 1414, and my title was "This huge move could happen fast," and then it just goes ahead and happens. So funny, but I'm still going to keep that title because I'm talking about an even larger move. But it's quite funny that in preparation for today's update, I had to run through a whole bunch of other videos already, and of course update everyone in the Discord community before I could get to recording this update. But it's funny just to see that in that time we've already started this move back up. But I've already made a post on Twitter today. Make sure you're following me over there. We were talking about this death cross that formed and how what Kaspa is about to do is during that post I say Kaspa is going to pump from here, but it must reclaim this death cross in order to head to 25 cents, and that's the move that I'm talking about in today's title when you're seeing this move could happen fast. And when we say fast, it doesn't mean tomorrow or even next week. It could take a few weeks, but it's going to be faster than stocks, of course, or Forex, for example. So pretty much since this low down over here, we've called this exactly earlier on, even before losing the 1 fib level, we were calling this double bottom where we met the target. Unfortunately, we couldn't reclaim the golden pocket, and that's what we were waiting for. If we wanted to see continuation higher to 25 cent eventually, we need to reclaim this golden pocket. Now it stays the same. It remains the same. We still need to see this golden pocket being reclaimed, but I wanted to analyze that with you guys, which I have done in the past update. But I wanted to make sure you understand that even though we bottomed out at the 200 EMA, we called this the bottom of our uptrend, and we did actually see a wick that closed below. So then I of course marked that out for you guys, and what I was saying is that any dump below the 200 EMA is not what we're looking out for now because we created this wick. We want a loss of this wick to initiate a dump to these technical targets with the 1618 as our final target. We saw that acting as support with this bullish reversal candlestick pattern. If you remember that update from a few days ago, back on Monday, I was saying that, yes, you might argue this is a doji or a bullish spinning top. I was calling it a spinning top. I use this as a buy signal in terms of investments. I just essentially DCA'd down at this level, which I mentioned in that YouTube update. And then I said that although we're looking for a pump right now, it's not really making this bullish as of yet, because we can see a few days later after this pump we formed this death cross, and along the way up in that same video when we were down here I was saying we need to push through the 1272, and not only that, we need to reclaim the 1 fib level and the 0.5 fib level. And that's really annoying because it's a journey. There's 3 levels of resistances. We need to break all of them. What if we break the first one, reject the second? What if we break through the first and second and reject the third? That's why it's all annoying. I understand where you're coming from, but that's why we just need to use our target down here as a DCA level. And if in the future we do just rally into the 1272 and continue lower, we DCA again. I did say that in the updates. Also said if we come to the 1 fib level and continue lower, I will just DCA. Even if we continue to the 0.5 and continue lower, I will just DCA lower. You just need to see this as opportunity, guys. How much has this been ripping over the past few months? We've been just churning money. So if it does dump, I know gains are being taken away currently from our peak over here, whatever your total portfolio was at for Kaspa at that time, or, when we got down to here, it was minus 38%. Now it's up a bit more. We're only down 25%. Even if we continued lower, just use that as opportunity to keep buying, and we're using these targets to the downside as those levels. So equally, in yesterday's update, we were anticipating this dump down to this location and for it to hold a support. So you could have used that analysis and been like, okay, well, if Louis is anticipating for this to be support to give us another pump, maybe you can use that as a DCA level. You do what you want with the information provided. Nothing here is financial advice. It's literally what I'm viewing and what I'm personally doing. I'm just sharing what I'm personally doing, what I'm personally viewing, the messages that the chart is sending to me, and just regurgitating it to you guys. And the biases that I have is because because of what the chart is telling me. Okay, so right now I still have to maintain that this could all go wrong. Why? Because we have that death cross. Although we were suggesting for moves up the past few days and we are getting them, we're not yet invalidating that downside scenario because of this location, because this is where everything went wrong with this double bottom bottoming out in this uptrend, which is great, but we then met the target, which is great, but unfortunately we couldn't use this then as support to go on this run up. Essentially, when we pump, we want to use our fibs on that, and it's going to show us the optimal entry on the pullback. We pulled back. This is the optimal entry point. We're expecting continuation, but there's of course more things to analyze, like what are the moving averages saying? Are there any patterns over here? So we're forming a double bottom, but we never broke the neckline to validate it. And why? Because the moving averages were in a bearish cross and we just met them as resistance, resetting this uptrend by getting back down to the 200 EMA. Unfortunately, with that, after meeting the target, we couldn't confirm this as support to go on that run up to 25 cents. We roll over, meet our target, DCA in over here. I DCA'd here, I DCA'd here, and then of course pump back up in the last few days, dumping back down to here, pumping back up. So we can see this double bottom is forming on the 1618 and 1414. What we now need to see is a push through, reclaim of the 1 fib level, just like that, which would also reclaim this death cross, essentially trying to invalidate it, but it wouldn't fully be invalidated until I'm seeing the 0.5 being flipped back into support. So we can go on that initial path to the upside, because remember, push, exhaust, continue. We're trying to get that continuation. We've deviated from that path because of this retest of resistance over here, but we're now working our way back up the stairs, trying to reclaim that level that was keeping us bullish initially. So once we see that being reclaimed, we will flip back bullish with the next technical target being 25 cents. Guys, that is it from me today. Hopefully you're learning from these videos daily. If you want to get to your end goal as quick as possible, I would recommend the mentorship, which includes 2 months free in the Discord for those group weekly sessions on top of your 3 to 5 to 10 hours of my one-to-one help. And you'll also get my 6-hour long pre-recorded video course that you'll fall back on, and you'll have that for the rest of your life. That is the best option, because you're not only getting the 3 to 10 hours of my personal help, but you're getting 2 hours every single week as a group in the Discord community. You don't have to take action on the mentorship. You can start with the Discord, you can start with the ebook, the course, or go straight into the mentorship. But yeah, you just need to reach out to me to take action if you're interested. The links are down below. Otherwise, I'll catch you over in the next update. Keep learning from my videos. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Let's hit 7.5k before the end of this year, and let's keep making gains, everyone. I've got a whole bunch of educational content, and over here on the website, you can see loads of other people taking action recently. If you want to get educated, simply scroll underneath the video, click take action or Linktree, and click the option that you want to read more about, or private message me on Twitter. Let's start off with the ebook. This is where you can take action on my ebook, teaches the exact strategy. Head over to the membership level if you want to become a Discord channel member, where you have access to 2 weekly group mentorship calls. Or if you want to take action on my 6-hour long pre-recorded course, there's an offer here, and you do get Discord chat for 2 months totally free. Here is my beginner one-to-one mentorship plan, which includes 3 hours of my one-to-one help, the course, and 2 months free in the chat. And there are some other plans here for 5 or 10 hours of my one-to-one help. Use the links down below to private message me on Twitter, or head straight to the website using one of these links to take action. Cheers.